Hey guys, how's it going? And here we are with another update. This time we have the Gouf Flight Type, the actual flight type, not the test type. So now I actually have to make the distinction between flight type and flight test type when I actually am talking about these suits. Oops. Because I've just been calling the test type the flight type pretty much most of the time. So the flight type now is a raid, ground only of course, 400 to 450 suit. It is pretty much a Gouf custom that can fly, that doesn't have a heat rod, but instead has a Sturmfaust. So here we go, we can watch the video and check it out. So as far as skills, what I know, because Captain Chad got his, I was really hoping he would, because he's pretty much the Gouf guy, and he really loves this suit. He's been waiting for this suit for a long time. So there it is. You've got really crazy maneuverability, and being able to get up there like that is insane. So that's the example I was thinking of. Since it's a raid and you got the sword, you just come up, shoot right there, the Sturmfaust, and then melee them with the sword. It's actually a flight type that can melee well. This thing is terrifying, actually. So hopefully the test type can get in there and do some work. I mean, I'm even thinking about taking in the test type into 450 matches, just because I can maybe deal with the flight type itself at that cost, even, being 50 down. So we'll see what happens this weekend, because clan matches are coming up, so I'll probably talk about this again. But clan matches Saturday, good time period for anybody in the NA time zones. We have, for me, it's 11 p.m. Saturday night. So yeah, I'm pretty hyped. Hopefully we have a good showing. Again, I'll do a quick shameless plug here for the clan. Magnum Gaming, capital N, lowercase n, capital G is the clan tag to get in. Right now you pretty much can just join. So anyway, there's that. And here we go with some cosmetics they're adding. I don't know whose outfit this is right off the top of my head. But if anybody knows, let me know in the comments. That actually looks pretty cool. Sadly, I'm not going to get to do a 10 spin, but I will be doing singles for this thing. I really love the flight test type, especially after the buffs. It feels amazing. And yeah, I definitely want to try this thing out too. So then we got the ground type Gundam and the weapons rack added. So level 5 at 500 cost. Pretty cool. Personally, I think both suits kind of fall off later a bit, but I mean, they're really simple, they're pretty easy to use. The hardest part is really getting to that like chest flash grenade, or flare, whatever it is, but it shoots out a little charge and it blinds people, and it's a stagger. It's really all it is. But actually using it and getting used to not messing up with it is really the big like skill cap for this suit. Other than that, it's most, as far as the weapons rack, it's a point, shoot, stagger, and you just keep doing that, right? Pretty simple. It's just when somebody gets up on you, or when you're actually getting into the fight, point, shoot, stagger, and then flash, then shoot again, then maybe knock down, or whatever combo you're going for. With the just the ground type, it's got actually 2 swings now, so that's pretty cool. The shield for both of them, I believe, gives the shield tackle, so that gives a bonus to damage. And it has the beam rifle, and I believe that's really what you want to use, is the beam rifle. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure the beam rifle is the one to go to on that. It's been actually a little while. I'm going to have to play that in the next few days, just to play it again. I really like that suit. I don't know why I haven't. What have I been using around that cost? Probably the VD, I think, is what I've been getting into right now. So we've got a level 5 of it. I think I only have the level 1 of it, really, but yeah, now there's level 5. That's pretty cool. So jumping into the next section here, this is the English part. So the rest of this is going to be the English website. It was pretty much done by 30 minutes after the update, which is pretty nice. I think it was 12:27 when I refreshed the page and saw it. I know I looked just to see if it was up, just hoping it might be up, just to be like, oh cool, at about a quarter after. So it's pretty nice that they've actually got it up within, not even a half an hour into the update. I mean, they're getting better with it. So we'll see if it continues. Maybe, who knows, maybe this is up now or might be up here soon. But one thing I did notice is they don't have the actual multipliers on this one. It's kind of weird, but I can just go over that. So what is GBO days? So for the first Thursday through Sunday of every month, they are going to be giving out one free mobile suit a day. You just do a spin, and it's going to be a mobile suit. So if you get a gal carrier or a fat uncle, it is going to be just a suit and not a random weapon, because you're like, I finally got a gold crate, and then it's like, it's a gun or a beam saber because there's 500 of these. But yeah, pretty much the next one is going to be the guaranteed mobile suit 3-star. It's kind of like doing the last step up of a 3-step up thing where you're guaranteed the 3-star mobile suit. They're going to be doing that. So save, that's a week and a half tokens. So kind of be prepared for that. I already heard about this, and I think no, that's right. We were going to talk about this, but I guess we'll talk about it tomorrow on the podcast. And I talked about it in the last update, I believe, and kind of didn't really understand what was going on. I don't think. I could be crazy, but I don't know. Remember saying anything about the guaranteed mobile suit. But from now on, try to save up 30 tokens for that one big 10 spin where you're guaranteed a 3-star. If you're really starting out and need those 3 stars, this is probably going to be a really good way to get that. Also, a lot of those 3 stars need a lot of enhancement points. So just getting one guaranteed each month is kind of a cool way to get those enhancement points. And if you max out one and you just get a repeat, a lot of enhancement tickets that you'll get to throw towards another suit. I think that's actually one full free 3-day enhancement right there. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how many you get. I could be wrong. I haven't really got any repeats that have been fully enhanced for 3 stars. So I guess we'll find out. But I'm pretty sure it's the same as the recycle tickets. So, and I believe you only need 14 for a full 3-day thing. Which reminds me, I need to spend my 1 stars to actually upgrade a couple of suits. But anyway, the last thing here, and for me, I think is pretty big because I'm trying to level up the clan. So while we have space, I'm going to be alternating in 2 different alts. And why is because the sortie rewards now will be doubled for everybody that's currently playing. But for new players, which is anybody who's played 14 days or less, is a new pilot. And for those players and returning pilots, which is anybody who hasn't played in the past 45 days, will be getting a 5 times bonus to everything. So that's CP, XP, DP, 5 times bonus. That's a pretty big deal. So really for me, it's the CP. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll play my dailies and stuff, get that done, and probably hop on the alt that I'm going to be playing and just spam as many games as I can just to try to get as much CP as I can. And also, if I actually save up some tokens and stuff, then I can maybe get the monthly suit that month, or whichever one is up for that banner at least, which each banner is a monthly suit at that point. So hopefully I can get, some decent CP coming into the clan that way. If not, then hopefully we just have a lot of people by then. But while I got room, I'm going to be taking advantage of that way. I don't know how many people have the ability to do that, but yeah, that is kind of a cool thing you can do for your clan. Or if you know anybody who has an alt that they can hop in and level it up if you got room. But anyway, moving on to the big part here. Well, the big update page, I guess, is the ticket shop. So we got the Alex level 2, the Comfort level 2, the GM Intercept Custom. I don't know why I always call it the Interceptor. But the Intercept Custom level 2, and the GM Guard Custom level 3, and finally the Dom Multi-Gun Type level 2, by the way. I don't know if I said level 3 Guard Custom, but level 3. All in the ticket shop. That is a huge list to go in the ticket shop. That's why I was like, and also, So yeah, that's pretty cool. They are throwing a lot in here for this. Yeah, that's kind of intense. So hopefully, if you like all of these, you have the tickets to spend. The Dom multi-gun, I really love it at 350. I don't know if I could justify getting it myself at 400 cost because that's the level 2. I'm There's a reason why it's my emote, but I'm probably going to stay with the Dom Barrage most of the time, so I think I'm going to save my tickets this time. So I might be missing the Dom multi-gun level 2, but I think I can deal. But yeah, it is a good suit. So if you don't have that or the Barrage, maybe think about getting this. It is, I mean, it got buffed. The cannon to rocket combo is huge. That is amazing that they changed that. So you got less rigidity time when you fire the cannon. So if you switch right to the rocket, now of course if it's a general type, they can dodge roll and kind of get out of it. But if it's like a raid or another support, you can just combo straight into the rocket and then missile them or knock them down with the big overhead double, like whatever that move actually is called. I don't know if there's actually a move in like a martial art that would be called, but yeah. Anyway, then the Alex and the Comfer are both fantastic suits. They are definitely high tier suits. Definitely a pretty decent skill cap for the Comfer because you are pretty glass cannon. And I would even say the Alex is a decent skill cap to actually use it to its full potential. I normally end up just shooting the beam and then shooting the Gatling and not utilizing the suit with everything that it has. But both of those are definitely top tier suits. I need to really practice both of them. So I'm probably going to save my tickets for those. Also, I think they're 295 tickets each, which is a pretty large amount of tickets, even though now I get like 500 and something. So probably saving for now, waiting for some supports because we're getting close. But anyway, then the Guard Custom, pretty solid suit, different kind of play style for raids. And if you really like carrying around that big door, it is definitely a wall. And if you can utilize it and have them have to shoot that just to get to you, then that is a huge amount of damage you soak up. And yeah, it is an awesome suit when it's fully utilized. I see some people who play that and you can tell they just play the Guard Custom because they are just insane with that suit. But then the Intercept, I actually use that in space myself. It's pretty cool. So if you like space and you haven't tried the Intercept, it's a pretty solid suit. So if you need something good for space, definitely could recommend that suit. Fantastic for both level 1, and I think I have the level 2 as well. Don't quote me on that. I know I have one. Whatever cost I have it at, I use it. But yeah. Then they have the Gundam Unit 4 and 5 in the DP store, which is pretty nice. The Unit 4, my opinion, is slightly lacking once you fire the beam, but it's still a really strong top tier suit. I definitely can recommend both of these suits. Definitely buy them for DP. I think they're still in the lottery. Maybe check here just to make sure. I'm not going to bring that up, but go there and check just to make sure. And if they are still in the lottery, make sure you buy them. A lot of the stuff does get removed when they add it to the DP store. But yeah, the Unit 4 and the Unit 5, fantastic suits. I love the Unit 5. That's one of my favorite raids. I love Gatlings. Again, it goes with my always be Gatling, the ABGs of GBO2. But yeah, solid suit. You Gatling. You got a lot of filler time for everything else. You can go in and then there's a lot of in between. You don't even run out. So that's my problem with the Unit 4 is you blow your load and then it's a huge amount of time before you ever get the weapon back at all. Whereas the Unit 5, you normally can even reload and Gatling again a lot of times. So that's something that the Unit 4 doesn't really get to do, is utilize its big weapon multiple times. I don't know if they maybe nerfed the damage a little bit, gave it a lower like reload time or recharge time. That might be a way to balance it out better. But for me, I will say though, Unit 4, oh man, if you line up a 2 or 3 suit hit because it penetrates, juicy hit there. So Unit 4 is a ton of fun to play. Again though, if I was at a you know, playing ranked at that cost, I probably wouldn't take in the uniform myself. But I will say it is top tier. So, I mean, again, I'm a support player, and I always stand back and shoot. So once I blow my load with that cannon, that's it. That's all I got. I'm pretty much useless with that suit after it. So maybe that's why I like the Unify, because I can always shoot something and kind of do something in between and get back to the Gatling pretty quick. But anyway, we got some buffs here, which is pretty cool. The Zogok, we got 55 to 60, nice little quality of life to its thrusters, left and right movement speed increase, which is also another good quality of life, and turning speed increase. And really, it only has the Sturmfaust, and it's a shuriken head thing, which, yeah, pretty cool. Definitely seems like that's a pretty cool little buff. The left and right movement is a huge deal. It's a lot bigger than most people think. That movement going back and forth can mean the difference between somebody just hitting you as a support, hitting you because you're a general suit. You don't have a shield, so you're going to take it, and maybe dodging it. So left and right movement is pretty awesome for quality of life, which means, again, as a support player, makes my life a lot more painful because that thing, if it gets to you, man, it rock'em sock'em robots you to death. It's kind of intense how much damage that thing can do once it's in there. But anyway, Gundam ground type level 3 and 4. So looking at again, we're on the English translation, which is really cool. So level 3, HP increase 750 to both, so giving it 15,000 and 16,500 for the level 4. And they both got increased speed to 125. Now, the level 4 got a couple of extra things here. Leg Shock Absorber level 2 is now level 3, and the Quick Boost level 2 is now level 3. So, pretty cool. Nice little buff to the ground type. You know, I was just talking about it. It's a pretty solid suit, but I feel like they're both falling off once you get up there. This might be a nice little boost to help them. So, it might be worth trying out, see how they work. Anyway, weekend battle. We have mix up and simple battle, and then mix up and target shuffle, and those will rotate 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. So, and then mix up though on the first day only. Kind of cool. I love mix up. It's a ton of fun. I can't wait till they add it to the actual custom game thing, and you can make games with it. Again, clan schedule. Talk about that real quick. So, I know I already mentioned before, but Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern. There we go. Almost lost it. But yeah, Saturday, 11 p.m. Eastern. Try to make it out if you can for your clans. Like this one, I think it's top 100 clans again. This is your big chance. If you're an NA, you've got the time frame and top 100 clans. Pretty much last time, all I saw is if you get 1,000 points, I think the lowest, like 100th place was 3,111 or something like that. So that's really not that hard. As long as you just pretty much get 3 okay wins, you should be making it around there. So pretty nice. Yeah, I'm pretty hyped. I think this is the weekend. I kind of want that suit. I know it's a raid. Not really the biggest raid guy, which actually there's a couple of raids that I really like now. So yeah, the railgun thing that was just really cool. I just like to have the suit. That's kind of the thing. Which, if they do it right, which I guess we'll find out here coming up pretty soon, but they said they're going to be putting it into the lottery. So if it goes into the rotation right when they come out with the next suit that they're going to be putting in, that is perfect. So if they suddenly are like, well, it's going to take another 6 months before we put it in, that is a big oof. And I hope the way it sounded like they explained it in the other notes and stuff is that it's going in right when the next suit comes out. So I'm guessing again they're going to go back to GBO1 to decide which suit to look at. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this one. I need to go ahead and get to bed. We're getting pretty late here. So, yeah. Usual links and stuff will be down in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. And anyway, guys, that'll be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Have a good night, or have a good one whenever you're watching it. Peace.